PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your trusted partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Welcome inside Trinity High School on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pre-game show. We've got some Tuesday night Class A volleyball on tap for you today here on the PSP Network. It's Trinity taking on Newtown here in Region 4 as the Region 4 season starting to near a close. And for the Trinity Titans, it is their last region contest of the year. They'll have one more non-region game to close out the season on the 4th, so that's the next Tuesday against Delac Burlington, and then it's off to the region tournament for Trinity. For Newtown, they got one more game. It's also on Tuesday. They got Beulah on tap there for the Eagles, but right around that postseason feel, and we've already got some postseason volleyball already coming your way here today on PSP Plus. And again, that is the District 6 Volleyball tournament. Jonas Nelson over there in the District 6 tournament. Last couple of years, that was a tournament I was always at covering, and a lot of fun teams to cover there. But he's got Velva and Drake Yanmoose. That one is finished. Velva, the 3-seed, picks up a 5-set victory. And then Glenburn over Surrey, 3 sets to 1. They got the 4-5 or the 1 versus 9 matchup starting up already right now. Number 1 are Redeemers versus number 9. Towner Granville Upham, the Mighty Titans. And then the 4 versus 5 West Hope Newburgh versus Lewis and Clark Berthold. So again, you can head on over to PSP Plus, subscribe, and watch the District 6 tournament. Jonas Nelson's got all the games today, all the games tomorrow, and he will conclude the tournament out there on Friday. So lots of fun postseason stuff coming your way. And before we dive into volleyball talk, we're going to continue on what's going on the PSP schedule. And it's a big one. Tomorrow and Saturday night on PSP Plus, for the price of $14.99, you get 4 games for the price of that $14.99 mark. Mandan versus Davies. The top team in the state Eagles there against that Mandan squad on Friday tomorrow, and then the top team in AA Minot North taking on the runner-ups from AA last year, Grand Forks Red River. Then on Saturday, we got some single A matchups for you. Number 6 Botno taking on Ellendale Edgeley Calm, and then Park River area versus the defending champs, Velva, Drake, Animus, Garrison. Again, you can download the PSP Plus app on your phone. It's quick and easy. And then, again, subscribe on for a two packs of football. Again, 2 games Friday, 2 games on Saturday. Let's take a break right here on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. And when we continue on, we'll start diving into the matchup. Trinity, Newtown here on a Region 4 Class A volleyball night here this Tuesday in Dickinson.
Wondering whether you need wealth management? Wealth management is a multifaceted offering that should provide opportunities for growth and security. At BNC National Bank, we pride ourselves on putting your priorities first and providing practical, objective financial advice. Our team can help you assess your goals and take stock of your assets to determine whether wealth management is right for you. Speak to a member of our team today to learn more. Member FDIC.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Got the student section ready to go here on senior night for the Dickinson Trinity Titans as they host the Newtown Eagles. Joining back into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, it's your locally owned oil change headquarters. 25 years, the Lundins taking care of people. Local actually matters. Not to mention, this oil change is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change that is typically performed in 15 minutes or less. You can find them in Minot and Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Well, speaking about 15 minutes or less, it is First Serve coming your way under 15 minutes as Dickinson, Trinity seeing if they can again try to find their way going in and continue to be on that winning streak heading in to the region tournament. Dickinson Trinity has won their last 2 games. Last week they defeated Flasher in 5 sets and then Killdeer as well. 3-set victory there, 25-15, 25-8, and 25-15 against the Cowboys. And now they set their attention to Newtown, and then they got a big date with Delac Burlington on Tuesday of next week. That should be a star-studded matchup there. Trinity versus DLB, it provided a fun matchup on the football field last weekend. Trinity got the 13-6 win, and now they'll close out their respective regular seasons against one another here in Dickinson as well next week. For this Dickinson Trinity team, as you see there, 25-11 is their record. And this is a team for Dickinson Trinity that has just been right around the polls. They've been receiving votes every week, but they just have not quite cracked the top 5. They've been the first or second team out each week, just missing out to get into that top 5 category. But this is a team that has played very well this year, 10-1 in region play. They will be the number 1 seed. It's just waiting to see of how the rest of the bracket shapes up. But Dickinson Trinity will be the number 1 seed on quest for another region title and another ticket to punch to the state tournament. For Newtown, they're looking to try to play a little bit stunner tonight. 2-26. They are winless in region play. But again, here's the kind of that thing. Once you get to the region tournament, everyone's got the same record, so you just try to find that momentum later on in the year. And for this Newtown team, they've been able to get a couple wins down the stretch. They beat Alexander and Mandaree. They've also took some sets away from some non-conference opponents like Gray and Grant County and Hettinger Scranton. And during region play, they've also picked up a win or two against some region teams. They took a set against Shiloh this year. They also took a couple sets against Killdeer, as Killdeer beat them 2-1, 3-1, and 3-2 in 3 different games, 2 region and then 1 non-counter in a Jamboree tournament. Newtown will close out their season again on Tuesday against Beulah. And that Beulah team coming off of a big win over against Shiloh Christian on Tuesday night. So again, that is going to be one of those teams to kind of keep an eye on as it sits now. Trinity 10-1, they sit at the top. Shiloh Christian at 9-3. They look like they'll be the 2 seed, but then there's a lot of room there, 3, 4, and 5, as Hazen at 6-4, Watford City 5-5, and Beulah 5-5, Killdeer 2-8, and Newtown 0-10 round out the region standings. But again, some work to do for a couple of those teams trying to get that late momentum, but should be a fun one. Trinity's lone loss in region play coming to the hands of Hazen, who looks right now to be the 3 seed, or trying to hold on to that 3 seed mark, are the Bison. There you see the old Region 7. Again, that's when it was Class B. They've had to say goodbye to a lot of their rivals who stayed in Class B, and now it's to Region 4 for Dickinson Trinity in Class A. Again, they saw that change in basketball the last couple seasons. It's the first year with the 3 system for volleyball. And so far, I think it's been shaping out to a pretty solid season at all 3 levels. Be interesting to see, though, who will be the first champions there in the respective 3-class system coming up here in just a couple months' time. And we'll figure that out here in the next month, in the month of November, which is knocking on the door, just a couple days away. Let's take another break right here on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters, unlike those guys. We take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
At Badlands Pet Crematory, we understand that pets are family. Unlike other crematories in the area, we are the only dedicated pet crematory that offers private individual cremation. One pet at a time, 100% guaranteed. From start to finish, we personally handle your pet with the utmost care, ensuring that you receive only your pet in return. Choose Badlands Pet Crematory, because saying goodbye should come with certainty and trust.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Bravera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts,
let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account,
to wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals.
Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
Welcome back in, focusing there on the Titan volleyball banner. The Titans have been one of those teams that they were that team in Region 7 in Class B. They went to state in 2024, 2021, 2018, 2024, 23, 22, 21, 2019, 18, 17. How many years of straight state bids? And now they are seeing if they can do it again, but this time at the Class A level. This is a team that has ran Region 7, and so far this year, they were in control of Region 4 for Class A. Again, 9-1 and seeing, or 10-1 and seeing if they can try to end it out 11-1 tonight before they get ready for a date with the LAC Burlington to close out the regular season, a non-region game. And again, that's going to be a fun one too, because it doesn't really matter about too much, but DLB is going to be one of those teams that is probably going to be probably trying to be contending for a state bid as well. So it could be a very competitive game on Tuesday with two teams that are trying to get made that little bit of a big postseason warm-up before they head on to their respected region postseason matchups. As we are about to get ready for tonight's contest here in Trinity. Again, the Titans 25-11. 10-1 in region play, and a couple players to keep an eye on tonight. Madison Wegleitner, last time we came here, she was on fire early on in the season, was averaging around 9 kills per game, and in her senior season here on senior day, look for Wegleitner to play a big factor. And then you go from the senior to a freshman I was really impressed with earlier in the year that when we covered that game against Killdeer at home, Finley Kuntz, just a freshman, but one of those younger players on the roster, and look for her to kind of complement Wegleitner in that Dickinson Trinity attack. And that should be a nice little 1-2 combo. Kate Glaser and Maya Mary will be that kind of the back end to focus on the back line there for the Titans. Now going on over to Newtown as starting lineups are going. Mary Pangale will be the setter. Peyton Dakota in the mix as well. Kaylee Hall, a senior, and this is a team that has a couple of those seniors early on. Takaya Badhawk, senior, just being announced there. And then rounding out the seniors, Isabel Flores. So 4 seniors, and then you got 3 juniors, a sophomore, and a freshman here today. Javelin Driver, Taya Badhawk, and Olivia Gold, the rest of that lineup here today. Again, Taya Badhawk, she will be the libero. Mary Pangale will be the setter. Those will be the names you probably hear a lot on the end for Newtown today. Again, 2-26, looking for their first region win on the season. And they just fell last time out against Shiloh Christian in 3 sets, 7-25, 11-25, and 18-25. Annabelle Sheeler in tonight's starting lineup, the setter tonight. Madison Wegleitner and Maya Mary. Some more seniors on senior day getting the call onto the offense. Jordan Tesser, a junior, 5'7", middle hitter. Celia Christensen, one of those younger players as well, as 5'9", sophomore middle hitter. And then Finley Kuntz, we talked about her already during this pregame show. Keep an eye on the freshman. She can sling it, that is for sure. And tonight, libero Kate Glauser, and that will be your starting lineup tonight for Dickinson Trinity. Other seniors, though, that are not in the starting lineup but are into senior day, Macy Wegleitner and Elizabeth Schneider.
They are Chris Locker and Whitney Leuenberger. My judges are Caitlin Steiner and Maggie Roving.
So that is tonight's starting lineups as we head on over to opening festivities here in Trinity.
Led by Trinity Assistant Chaplain Leah Swanson, followed by the singing of our national anthem by the Trinity Small Group Choir under the direction of Mrs. Sandy Tibor.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Good and gracious God, we give you thanks for the gift of this game. Inspire in all of us the spirit of charity and good sportsmanship. Grant these athletes determination and composure. May they show humility and victory and grit when faced with defeat. Keep them free from injury and harm, and grant that by glorifying you in all things, we may all be brought to our heavenly homeland through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Saint Sebastian, pray for us. Our Lady of Victory, pray for us. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang ahead, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you, Therapy Solutions, for sports medicine tonight. And throughout
That was tonight's national anthem, brought to you by the Trinity Choir right here on the PSP Network. A great rendition of tonight's national anthem, and we get ready for some Class A volleyball here after a short break on the PSP Network.
Breathe in. I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There are some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Oh, I'm ready. Are you ready for some volleyball action here on a Thursday night? I think I might have said Tuesday night a couple times, but hey, that's just one of those weeks. It's Thursday night here on the PSP Network. Dickinson Trinity taking on the Newtown Eagles. Newtown in their pink uniforms tonight for breast cancer awareness. So there you go. Some nice uniforms here for the Eagles as we get ready for tonight's starting lineup. Already mentioned that starting lineup, but we'll run through that again here in a second. As again, that starting lineup for Newtown: Mary Pengele, Peyton Dakota, Kaylee Hall, Takaya Badhawk, Isabel Flores, and Taya Badhawk. Those are your starters for Newtown after the serve. Again, we'll Refresh you on the starters for Trinity. Mary Pangolay sends it across. It is a little too strong, goes out of play. Starters for Trinity again in the red jersey tonight. The libero, Kate Glaser, Annabelle Sheeler, Madison Wegleitner, Maya Mary, Jordan Tessier, Celia Christensen, and Finley Kuntz, the starters for the Titans. That one dug up by Flores. They work it across to Dakota. She's too strong on the floater attempt, and it goes out of play. Continuing the serve, Annabelle Sheeler, the senior setter, enjoying senior day today, standing right-hand serve, kept in by Flores. Pangolay back to Flores, pushes across. Glaser awaits it. Sheeler, back set. Here comes a slam and a kill for Elizabeth Schneider. Elizabeth Schneider comes off the bench and starts it off with the first kill in today's contest. Nice swing there from Schneider. 3-0 Titans. Sheeler continues. Dakota. Pangolay back to Dakota. Into the netting it goes. A 4-0 start for the Titans. As the Titans flexing their muscles here early on in Newtown. Again, making a little bit of a trip here today. Not the farthest trip, but it's a little bit of a distance. As Wegleitner sets it across back to Schneider. And they will connect once more for another kill. Well, Madison Wegleitner, she's not the setter, but she sets up Schneider there to perfection. As Annabelle Sheeler, so far 4 good serves, and that one another. Picked up by Flores. Pangolay down the middle. Floater that will drop for Kaylee Hall. Hall will get them going on offense for Newtown. Nice setup for Pangolay. To Hall for the point. Nice dig down the middle for the Titans. Slam by Christensen. Shoved over on the opposite side by Flores as it veers near the Titan bench and out of play.
In to serve for Trinity, number 4, Maddie Bren.
Maddie Bren checks in to serve for her first time today as Bren sends it across, trying to find the corner and does. And a serve for Bren. First ace on the day for Bren. When we were here covering the Killdeer game at the earlier part of the season, the Titans were just racking up ace after ace. See if that continues to be the story on tonight. But a quick swing and another kill for Kaylee Hall.
Hall with the answer.
2 points for Newtown, 2 for Kaylee Hall. She's off to a great start in this one as she'll give it a spin. Hall kind of runs into that one, and it will go for an ace serve for Hall and the Eagles as there's a little celebration spin for Hall's ace. Let's take a look at there. Hall off to a great start. Titans try to keep that one in, but just had a little bit too much spin off of it. Picked up by Glaser. Sheeler to Wegleitner. Out of bounds. So after a 5-0 start for Trinity, Newtown starting to reel them in and get some momentum. Picked up by Glaser. Sheeler in the middle, sets it up for a swing down the middle from Christensen. Pangolay shoves it to the corner, trying to set up an attacker there. Just getting enough of it was Flores. And a 4-touch on the end of the Titans. And Newtown will take that one. So Titans scored the first 5. Newtown has scored the next 5 of the last 7. Sheeler backpedals, trying to tightrope as she hit the line. I think it was going to be called a net violation anyways. But no other Titan there to try to get an attack to go. That's allowed the Eagles to pull within 1. Led by the serving here of Hall. Diving effort for Glaser. Sheeler didn't have to move. Slam for Christensen. Diving out of the way was Badhawk. And we have got a tie. No, they're going to say it was out of bounds. Excuse me. Thought that one was out, but maybe they said it was tipped there. So that will end the run for Newtown. Hall digs it up. Pangolay, but just bumps it across. Sheeler to Wegleitner. Newtown, great defense, keeping up. Pangolay, butt backward, bumps it across. Here comes Schneider. Pangolay, diving effort again. Played over by Flores, and it finds the corner. What an effort. There's Pangalay's diving one-arm effort, and Flores just says, I'm just going to try to see if I can just paint the corner, and does. Back within one are the Eagles. They've came here to play. Dakota serves it across, picked up by Glauser. Sheeler down the middle, big swing there from Tessier. Trying to shove it across, but into the netting after the shove from the senior Dakota.
Mary returns to serve for Trinity.
Maya Mary checks in, and when we came to cover this game against Killdeer on September 9th, almost 2 months ago, Maya Mary was our Sports Clips MVP of the contest. She led, again, that ace party. I believe as a team they had about 20 aces that night to kind of kick off the region season. And one of the first region games for Trinity on PSP and one of the last ones. As they get ready for that Region 4 tournament, Finley Kuntz returns back in. Yeah, that's that freshman that had a phenomenal start to the season. One of those players that's going to be in that Trinity lineup for a lot of years to come. And it's going to turn in for an ace serve for the Titans. The Eagles tried to soar to it, but could not quite get there in time. It's a serve for Madison Wegleitner. Trying to double down, picked up by Hall. Not going to touch her after, even though it was close. Backwards, bumped it across by Yellowbird. Kuntz, the freshman, too long, just outside of the box. Just a bit too strong on the serve there. And now that will set it up to Olivia Gold. Picked up by Mary on the back line. Sheeler, a great back set. Swings it across is Bren. Miscommunication on the Newtown side. It will drop down.
In to serve for Trinity, number 13, Macy Wegleitner.
And now Macy Wegleitner will check in for the first time today. Another of those many seniors on this Trinity team. Picked up by Bad Hawk, and she'll play it over after getting it back on the first and the third hit. Faking it one way. Kuntz slams down the hammer, but it veers off course. 12-10. Again, 5 seniors on this roster for Trinity. As floater across by Christensen. Standing attack for Dakota. Sheeler setting it up to Kuntz. Kept alive on the dig from Bad Hawk. Goes underneath. And a point for the Titans. Titans seeing if they can try to pull away. They were off to a hot start again, 5-0, until Newtown would bring it within 1. Back up to a 3-point lead. Hall digs it up. Pangalay just shoves it on across. Scooped up by Macy Wegleitner. Kuntz, little soft tap, up and over. Try to be tapped down by Christensen, and quick on the trigger to get the point. See Christensen's play here. Kuntz, a diving effort there by sliding in effort for Pangalay. And Christensen notices where the Eagles are, just takes advantage of it. Nice heads-up play for the Titan. Pangalay off her back foot, sends it across, picked up by Sheeler. Wegleitner to Schneider with a swing. Just a bit too long, and for the Titans on these attacks, they're not missing them by much. Just a bit, about by an inch or two. Picked up by Wegleitner as miscommunication, and that one going to drop down. Drops on the Titan side. And for this Newtown team, they had a good start against Trinity last time out in Newtown, where it was 25-16 early on in the season. They played each other back in September 23rd in Newtown. Set scores were 25-16, 25-10, and 25-5 Titans. But much like the day back in September, a pretty solid start here for Newtown. Hanging in here with the top-ranked team in the region. And there's a swing and a kill. Here you see the setup, and guess who it is again? It's Hall with another kill. She leads the Eagles in kills here in this contest, and she's got a game-high 3 kills on either side. Schneider cross court off of Hall for the kill.
Tessier returns.
So that one going to go there off of for a point. And double it down with a Glaser ace. Ace serve for Glaser. That was Driver with the last kill there for the Eagles. As that one drops down for another ace serve. Back-to-back ace serves for Kate Glaser. Scooped up. Pangolé works it to Driver. There are the Titans. Here comes Wegleitner. Soft touch. Pangolé's there. Driver wants it. She will not quite get it. Goes on the other side. Pushed over by Schneider for the point.
Schneider at the net. Timeout Newtown.
So Schneider ties Javelin Driver with both 3 kills for their respective teams. As Schneider puts the Titans up, back up by 6, 19-13 here in set number 1. We head on over to a timeout break right here on the PSP Network.
Planning for the future is difficult, but pre-planning your funeral is a thoughtful way to ease the burden on your loved ones. At Stevenson Funeral Home, our compassionate team will help you create a personalized plan that reflects your values. We'll make sure that your wishes are honored and that your family will have peace of mind in a challenging time. Call us today to start your pre-planning journey. You can count on us to be with you every step of the way. Stevenson Funeral Home.
There you go, Halloween tomorrow. A little early dress up for some of the students in the student section here for Dickinson Trinity as Titans lead 19-13. Picked up by Bad Hawk as played back by Flores. Wegleitner. Flores diving effort. Pangolé runs it down. Played up and over by Flores. Back on the lines, Glaser. Here comes a swing, and for the kill, give it to Jordan Tessier. Apologize, I was getting a couple of the names kind of mixed up on the numbers to the name there for Newtown. Had 2 different sheets. One had the different wrong numbers, but I think we got it squared away. 7 is Flores. So there you go. Flores is the leading kill getter there for the Eagles.
Driver returns.
As Driver in the 11, she'll return back. Actually, she'll be in the number 8 with these new pink uniforms tonight. Here comes a swing off of the netting and down for Maddie Wegleitner. Again, one of their leading kill getters on the year. That's going to be her first on the night, 21-14. They're up by a touchdown. Maya Mary seeing if she can continue on the roll for the Titans. That one drops right behind, but stays in behind Bad Hawk. And there's Mary's first ace. Titans starting to rack up some aces here with 5 aces in the contest here in set number 1. This time picked up by Bad Hawk. Pangolé to Flores, trying to joust, but cannot quite jam that one on the tippy top of the net, and it falls down on the Newtown side, 23-14. Titans just need 2 more points to take set number 1, but Flores and the Eagles going to see if they can try to mount the comeback. Picked up by Flores. She wants it back. Pangolé will get there. Off the back foot there of Flores. She'll get it again. This time digs it up, wants it again, but Pangolé going to go opposite side. Gold comes in and bumps it over. Wegleitner, big slam. She'll go back-to-back and send the Titans in to a set point. Serve Pro set point coming up. The Trinity Titans, Maya Mary serve. Scooped up by Bad Hawk. Bad Hawk to Bad Hawk, now pushed across by Gold. Here comes Wegleitner again. 3 in a row for Maddie Wegleitner, and that will be the end of set number 1, 25-14. And we get ready for set number 2 when we return right here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Dickinson Trinity takes set number 1 against Newtown, 25-14. As early run for Trinity counteracted by a nice run there for Newtown to get back into the mix. But it was Trinity that then would take control once more and take set number 1, 25-14. So solid start for Trinity. You saw Newtown fight back, but then Titans got that momentum back on their favor. Pangolin. Back set, there's a swing for Hall as that one is sent long. Scooped up there, not cleanly by by Flores, Flores and Hall were kind of those leading players there on the Eagles side. Back in for another set on this go-round. Pangolin to Flores, off the back line, that one too far. (3-0) as we send it back on to Sheeler, who served a bunch on the inset number 1 early on. Shoved over by Pangolin. Sheeler steps into it. Wegleitner to Finley. Kuntz shoves it over. Flores is there. Up and over for Pangolin. Slammed across. Pangolin plays it over again. Wegleitner to Schneider, cross court. Flores with a nice save. Stepping into it's Dakota. Punched over by Flores. Trying again. Big swing down the middle. It's Christensen with the kill. C. Christensen. Celia Christensen, a sophomore. 4-0 Titans early on. Flores, Dakota setting it up to Pangolin, trying to get a quick attack. Dakota back to her hand. Pangolin going to try it again. Cross court, it's out of play. Just like set number 1, Titans start set 2 up 5-0. Dakota to Hall, backwards bumps it over. Sheeler's there. Sliding in is Kuntz. Kuntz sets it up and over. Dakota off the back foot on the swing from Badhawk. Sheeler to Schneider into the net. So back-to-back sets where the Titans start 5-0, and then the Eagles get on the board on that 6th point of the set. Last set you saw Newtown start coming back. They were down by 5 early, then they would pull within 1. Mary Pangolin, the server. Off of Glaser. Schneider tried to reel it in, but there's an ace serve for Mary Pangolin, who's had a solid day as kind of the part of that setting tandem with her and Peyton Dakota. And there's an ace serve to go around with it, a loose ball. It's going to be going around from one side of the court to the other. Almost gets a piece of Glaser there, who just ducks out of the way. 6-2 Titans. As Bren checks in. The junior plays it off of Flores, reeled in by Dakota. No one else there, goes underneath the net for a Titan point. There's a score, little check there. DHS out in the Magic City of Minot tonight. Minot taking set number 1-0. Some scores rolling on the bottom of your screen there. Serve by Glaser goes out. Or excuse me, Bren's serve does go in. It does drop in for an ace serve for Bren, her second. Two different Titans have two aces on the day, her and Kate Glaser. Goes into the rafters. Played up and over. Nice effort there from a lot of different Eagles. Slam by Wegleitner near the rafters again. Flores shoved across. Well by the Eagles. But it sets up for a big time swing and kill for Christensen. Christensen with the hammer. That is her third. Sheeler with a great setup, and look at that ball just float off of, I think it was Flores back there. Flores going to check out. Pangolay plays it up and over by Hall. Sheeler to Wegleitner. Nice dig from Badhawk, and it's tipped down by Schneider for the point. Elizabeth Schneider having a really solid game today. 4 kills thus far on that front line. As she settles back in. Pangolay backwards bumped. Sheeler goes back to Schneider. The double S connection. High in the sky. Pangla to Badhawk. On the last hit, it finds the corner. Here's a nice little setup here to Badhawk, who picks up her first kill of the contest. Backpedaling is Sheeler to Wegleitner. Stepping into it is Pangolay. Quick little set across. Hall trying to set up the offense. Schneider up and over off of Badhawk. Bat out of the air by Wegleitner. Set dump by Sheeler for the point.
Sheeler with the touch.
Sheeler just conducting a high-powered attack here today. There this time, instead of setting up a teammate, she takes advantage. Gets a point for her own book. 11-3, Titans. Here in set number 2, batted out of the air. Little soft touch. Picked back in. Sheeler to Wegleitner, pinning it in from the inside of the corner. Badhawk is there. Attack from Hall goes into the netting. 12-3. A little too strong on the swing from Glaser. As Hall, that running attack, again, she's one of those top kill getters on the team today for Newtown. Gets it across, but it is Schneider playing on a high level right now. 5 kills, the first player on either team to get to the 5-kill mark. And she has got the Titans of Dickinson Trinity humming along here on Senior Day. One of those seniors represented today. (13-4) as the student section getting back into it. Waiting for the Maya Mary swing, and a Maya Mary ace. Ace serve for Maya Mary. Mary with her second ace on the night. The 3 different Titans that have at least 2 aces. Mary steps into it off the back line. Sheeler runs for it, gives it to Wegleitner. Dug up by Badhawk, batted out of the air well by Wegleitner. Here comes an attack down the middle, soft touch, and it drops down. Attack for Jordan Tessier with her second.
Flores returns.
Again, this is the final game in the region slate for the Titans, and then they'll play a non-conference game against DLB on Tuesday to close out their official regular season, and then off to the Region 4 tournament, which they will be the #1 seed. See if they can continue their winning ways. A big-time block for Olivia Gold. Gets the first block for a point we have seen today. Look at this be set up. Gold with a beautiful block for an Eagles point, 15-5. Sent across by Dakota. Sheeler. Slammed down by Tessier.
Tessier with the answer. Kuntz returns.
Tessier has had a solid last couple of points as well, as she is making her mark into the Titan attack. Wegleitner's serve. Picked up by Badhawk. They'll work it across. There comes the swing. Back on the side to Kuntz as the freshman slams it down for her first kill. Kuntz drops down the hammer, 17-5. You saw that Newtown went on that run to counteract that early Trinity run in set #1, but it has just been Titans in control here in set 2. Flores, though, seeing if she can change that with a swing of her own for the point.
Flores at the net.
That's her third kill. That's unofficial. I think I might have mixed her and Hall up for a couple of points, but either way, I think they've combined for 5 kills. One's got 3, one's got 2. I think I mixed up of which one, but either way, those two have split it on the offense, and Tessier will continue it on to roll. Tessier with 4 kills, 3 of them happening in just the span of a couple of moments, helping the Titans pull back up by 12, 18-6. Also on the PSP network tonight, Minot North taking on Wilson. On the bottom of your screens there, it showed a 2 sets. Minot North, as WDA season coming up to a close, as well as an ace serve for Macy Wegleitner. To be the 5th different Titan that's picked up an ace tonight, and she will double it down. 5th different Titan to be getting an ace. 4th different Titan to have multiple aces on back-to-back aces for Macy Wegleitner. Titans lead 20-6 against Newtown. Let's take a break here in set #2.
Planning for the future is difficult, but pre-planning your funeral is a thoughtful way to ease the burden on your loved ones. At Stevenson Funeral Home, our compassionate team will help you create a personalized plan that reflects your values. We'll make sure that your wishes are honored and that your family will have peace of mind in a challenging time. Call us today to start your pre-planning journey. You can count on us to be with you every step of the way. Stevenson Funeral Home.
Welcome back in. The BNC National Bank scoreboard shows Titans 20, Eagles 6. With locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona, BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. Back to the action here. Finley Kuntz sliding effort there for Flores. They'll reel it back in. Gold up and over it goes. Stepping into it. Sheeler. Here comes an attack down the middle. And looks like a violation coming up for Newtown. So that will allow the Titans to pick up the point, go up 21-6. They need 4 more to go up 2 sets. As Sheeler, who's been rock solid Macy Wegleitner, who's picked up a couple of aces in this game before the timeout break. We'll go into the netting there, 21-7. Gold now up and over it goes, picked up by Maddie Wegleitner. Sheeler shoves it over to Kuntz, floats it across. Gold is there. Dakota sets it up backwards, bumped it across. Marys controls it. Sheeler down the middle, and there's a kill for Cambry Fleck. Fleck checks in, gets some reps here today, and picks up a kill.
In for the Titans, number 12, Reagan McMahon.
Reagan McMahon checks in for the first time today. Titans getting a couple of different players. Some reps here late in set #2, and that's the big thing of trying to get that depth to go, especially when you get into the region tournament, trying to punch your ticket to state, and then if you make it to state, that depth really comes through at the state level as well. Sheeler. Little swing from McMahon, who's just checked in. Off the back foot is Badhawk, but that one is blocked by Fleck. Let's see that one on the Ryan Family Dealership. Instant replay. Blocked by Fleck. No, not in this one. Return to sender, Fleck says. 23-8.
Number 8, Lane Melchior.
And now Lane Melchior, a sophomore, checks in to serve for the Titans. Again, they've got some young players on this varsity roster. Got a freshman, a couple sophomores. Badhawk backwards bumps it. Sheeler, back set. Here comes a little floater up across by McMahon. Badhawk swing into the net. It's going to set up a Serve Pro set point. Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire, water, cleanup, and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Melchior serve, out of the air by Flores. Hall with a standing attack. Stepping into it there. Here comes Sheeler to Wegleitner off a fingertip of Hall. Pangolay back to Hall. Dug up and over by Wegleitner. They'll try the opposite side for Dakota. Swing. Melchior's there. Sheeler to Wegleitner. Diving effort for Pangolay. Nice effort there for Newtown. Flores capitalizes with a kill.
Flores from the back row.
Great effort by a whole bunch of different Newtown Eagles. Pangolay with a diving effort set it up for Flores' kill, 24-9. Delaying the Serve Pro set point. Titans are still in right now. Wegleitner will shove it across. Pangolay is there down the middle, and it's Fleck with the block to put the Titans up 2-0.
Newtown 9, and the Titans lead 2-0.
So Titans go up 2-0 here in Trinity on this Thursday night with Region 4 Volleyball. Today's game brought to you in part by some of our great sponsors. Minot State, the best way to predict your future is created. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you'll earn the degree of your desire. With more than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Also, big thanks out to Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game. The Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. New installation upgrades and all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan today at 222-2155. Let's take a break. When we come back, set 3 coming your way between Trinity and Newtown.
Breathe in.
I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There are some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready?
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
Welcome back in Newtown Dickinson Trinity as the Titans took control there in set number 2. They took the lead early and they just did not look back whatsoever. 25-9 there in set number 2. Set number 1 was 25-14 and and that one was very competitive there early on. It was 6-7 early on there, but after that point, Trinity would hit the gas pedal again. Newtown would try to reel them in one more time, and then it was Trinity that pulled away one last time to win it 25-14, but Titans had it from the jump there in set number 2. Newtown seeing if they can delay that road trip back home, seeing if they can force a 4th set as Pangolay serves it across, picked up by Mary. Sheeler, swing down the middle is blocked. Christensen blocked there by Hall and company. Back set from Dakota, who is blocked. Christensen with the block.
Schneider returns.
Celia Christensen with a solid day. 3 kills and a block unofficially for Christensen. Off of Hall, reeled in by Bad Hawk. Pangolay sends it up and over. Sheeler to Kuntz. Tries to slam the hammer down off of Flores near the rafters. Reeled in and played over by Dakota. Sheeler slamming it down again is Christensen. Christensen with the finish. 4 kills for Christensen. Christensen and Tessier both have 4. Schneider leads the way with 5 on my unofficial totals. And an ace serve to go with it for Sheeler. She leads the team in assists, and she'll pick up an ace. Trying to see if she can double down. They've been kind of coming in bunches for the Titans. Hall with a swing from the back line, reeled in by Glauser. Sheeler runs in, finds it to Schneider, who shoves it across. The Sheeler to Schneider connection strikes one more. So Schneider continues to add to her total. Look at that back set there. Nice effort from Sheeler. Would run from the server spot all the way to the opposite corner of the court. Now she'll shove it across. Bad Hawk is there. Here comes Hall. Stutter step. Tries to find the back of the line. Sheeler setting it down the middle to Christensen. She swipes it kind of off course, and it hits off of Dakota and out of play. 5th kill for Christensen. Second player to get to that 5-kill total on either side tonight. Matt getting there with her teammate of Elizabeth Schneider. Hall runs it down, up and over off of Pangolay. Sheeler to Schneider. She'll double down, back-to-back kills there for Schneider. Schneider and Christensen kind of trading kills on their. They're on the same team, but they're just trading them back and forth with one another. Sheeler giving them some nice setups, and there's going to be a quick response for Newtown, going to be a carry. Let's take a look on the Ryan Family Dealership. Instant replay on that one, just shoved across by Hall. Served by Bad Hawk for the ace. That's Takia by Bad Hawk with the ace serve. 3rd ace for Newtown. All three different Eagles have got an ace apiece. Swing by Christensen for the kill again. It continues to be a Christensen kill, followed up by a Schneider kill, then back to Christensen, then back to Schneider. As the offense continues to roll well for Dickinson Trinity, up early 7-2. Played over by Brent on the serve. Down the middle by Dakota. She is blocked. Try to be jammed over, but it's Christensen that forces all sorts of problems, and eventually a lift for Kaylee Hall. Served by Brent. Stepping into it is Flores. Trying to run that one down. Great effort by Hall. She gets into the scores booth. Played over by Glauser. Played by Dakota on a little bit of a set dump. Here comes Wagleitner. Floater kept alive by Flores, but it drops down. Hard fought point goes the way of Wagleitner and the Titans. But let's take a look. I tried to clip it. We'll see if we got the part we wanted to. A great save there from Newtown. Let's see it. Yes, here it is. Hall dives into the scores table. And as we're just joining you back, the Hall gets a net violation. That'll be a Titans point, 10-2. There you see on the bottom of your screen there, DLB, their next opponent for Trinity as they'll close the regular season against the Lakers here at home on Tuesday. They trail against one of those teams in the top 5 in the state in Class A, South Prairie Max 1-0. Bangley backwards bumped. Glazer's there. Sheeler to Christensen. Christensen, Schneider, both unofficially 7 kills apiece. Sheeler putting it on a tape, dishing everything up, and they're just slamming it down. Off the back foot for Hall. Stepping into it's Bren. Schneider to Christensen, but she swipes her hand into the netting. Might have been a setup for the 2 leading attackers to set one of each other up, but not going to happen quite there on that net violation. Glaser back line digs it up. Here comes a swing from Wegleitner and a kill for Maddie Wegleitner. Again, we're having the District 6 tournament on PSP Plus. Good final scores on there so far today. Glenburn a 4-set victory over Surrey in the 2 versus 10, and Velva takes down Drake Animus in a 5-setter, 3-2. Top seed our Redeemers, who maybe Trinity's accustomed to maybe seeing in the Class B state tournament, but now they're in different class systems. Our Redeemers defeated TJU 3-0. Final game there, West Hope, Newburgh, Lewis and Clark, Berthold again. If you want to catch that game or the next 2 days of coverage there, Jonas Nelson on the call. You can go to PSP Plus. We'll also have a lot of great matchups football-wise coming the next 2 games, or 2 days. Got Minot North's matchup against Grand Forks Red River, and Fargo Davies versus Mandan on the PSP Network, PSP Plus tomorrow night. Then we'll have a couple of A matchups, Velva Drake Animus, Garrison taking on Park River, as well as Botno versus Ellendale.
Wegleitner on the attack.
All 4 of those games could be found on PSP Plus, 4 for $14.99. As a kill there for Wegleitner, who's starting to heat it up here late. Slam for Hall goes into the netting. And now you really got the kill war on the same side. Wegleitner with 6 kills, Christensen with 7, and Schneider with 8. Just round scoring for the Titans. Dakota, little delayed attack well by Hall. Ran down well. Here comes a swing for Wegleitner.
Wegleitner again.
Ken Wegleitner has had a really solid stretch here in set number 3. You thought it was Christensen and Schneider going to be dueling out who's going to lead the team in kills tonight, but Wegleitner last second might try to take it away. Miscommunication drop there between Badhawk and Gould. Drops in between the 2, 17-14 Titans. As Maya Mary with an ace serve. Again, when we covered the Titans earlier on in the year, it was Mary that led them in aces. She's taken the ace lead today, her 3rd on that one. Again, today's game, this game cannot be brought to you without our great sponsors, BSN. BSN creates exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs, from custom equipment, uniforms, and coaches' apparel to fan wear, branding, and more. They do it all. Contact your local BSN sales pro today. Big thanks out to Farstead Oil. Contact Farstead Oil today to find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938. Committed to outstanding customer service and reliability. Farstead Oil. Also, big thanks out to the Aggie Foundation. Vote each week for the PSP Network Player Performance of the Week. Nominees will be posted on social media every Monday, and winners will be announced mostly on Thursdays, as the Player Performance of the Week is sponsored in part by the Aggie Foundation, as well as Drive Ryan and Minot State. So big thanks out to all of our great sponsors that have made these broadcasts possible. Staying with you here, Maya Mary serves it across. Played up and over by Hall. Sheeler set dump. Hall runs that one down. Nice effort there. Dakota backwards set to Badhawk, who will swing that one for the kill.
Badhawk to the middle.
So Badhawk picks up the kill. Let's take a look at those Aggie Foundation nominees for this week after this serve here from Hall. Bat of the air by Mary, run down by Glauser. Mary puts it up and over. Bathawk to Gold, trying a quick attack. Sliding in is Mary. Sheeler to Wegleitner. Dakota with the dig. Gold with the attack. Bat of the air this time by Sheeler. Glauser controls it. Here comes Wegleitner. Slashes it over. Newtown set up into the net. And Aggie Foundation Players of the Week nominees. Lexi Bradley just across town there at DHS. Had a big week last week. Logan Vincent for the Aggies out of Velvet Drake Animu. Scotty Beck for Southbury Max. Michael Dukart had a very fun performance there against the Cowboys. 4 touchdowns. And Tariq Bowell there for Minot High. Sheeler. Oh, what a play for Sheeler. Highlight reel. Got to take a look at that. It's kind of like a reverse dunk, if you will, for Sheeler.
In for the Titans, number 1, Avery Fisher.
It's like when you got one of those mini hoops at your house or you put it in a garage and you just mess around and do 360s and stuff like that. That's what that looks like, kind of a reverse dunk for Sheeler. She has had a fantastic game here today. And now Wegleitner will pick up an ace, her third. That's the 12th Titan ace on the day compared to 3 for the Newtown Eagles. 21-5, Wegleitner with the serve. Scooped up there by Gold off of a deflection, but couldn't quite keep it into the box. It goes out of play, 22-5. Big roar from the student section faithful.
Number 15, Heather Tibor.
As Heather Tibor comes in for the first time today, the student section with a big applause there as she checks in. Try to be punched over by Dakota as that one goes into the netting. Avery Fisher also in for the Titans. Fisher a sophomore, Tibor a junior. Also got the freshman Kuntz. Tessier and also another freshman, so a couple of freshmen in on this squad. Or excuse me, Tessier's a junior, excuse me, as that one goes.
Melchior returns.
Out of play, and now Melchior returns in for the Titans. 23-6, Gold with the serve. Picked up by Melchior. Fisher sets up Tessier. That one going to go for a kill as it goes up into the rafters off of a Gold dig attempt.
Match point, Macy Wegleitner in the serve.
Tessier picks up her 5th kill. 4th different Titan to get to that mark. And Macy Wegleitner has serve pro, set point, match point. Bad there by Hall. She wants it back. Pangolay will get to her. Attack down the middle, and that will be the ball game. Titans take set number 3, 25-6. Set scores 25-14, 25-9, 25-6 as Trinity wins on senior day, and they will head on over to the region tournament in just a couple weeks' time to be the number 1 seed, but they'll be back in action at home on Tuesday to take on DeLac Burlington to close out the regular season. Let's take a break here on the PESP Network, and when we come back, we will have the post-game show brought to you by Charbonneau Motors.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by ESP Network on all social media platforms. ESP Network, it's game day.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Planning for the future is difficult, but pre-planning your funeral is a thoughtful way to ease the burden on your loved ones. At Stevenson Funeral Home, our compassionate team will help you create a personalized plan that reflects your values. We'll make sure that your wishes are honored and that your family will have peace of mind in a challenging time. Call us today to start your pre-planning journey. You can count on us to be with you every step of the way. Stevenson Funeral Home.
Welcome in to the post-game show brought to you by Charbonneau's. As post-game show brought to you by Charbonneau Car Center. They know drivers in Dickinson, New England, Richardson, Belfield, Wilson, North Dakota, and Glendive, Montana. Work hard, play hard, and need a car that can keep up. That's why they choose to offer Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Line up at their dealership in Dickinson. If you're interested in learning more, stop into their showroom and treat yourself to a test drive. You can visit them online at charbonneaumotors.com. Well, this one, Trinity was able to, in set number one, go up early 5-0. Trinity had those early set starts, but Newtown showed that they were here to play there in set number one. They ended up reeling them back in, scored 6 of the last 8 points, and then it would be 6-7. Trinity then would start pulling away. Newtown would keep pace with them for a little bit, but once it got to 13-10, then it was Trinity was off and running. They would win it 25-14, and they just had too much momentum after that. Then it was 25-9 in set 2 and 25-6 in set number 3. But for Newtown, I mean, this is a team that has some young players, and they've got they have this attack that has some players in it. They've got some great athletes, and Mary Pangolay, I thought she had some fantastic defensive plays, helped set up that offense. Her and Peyton Dakota, I thought, played a really nice little 1-2 setter role. Kaylee Hall, as well as Isabel Flores. 2 different style attackers. Hall made her mark more on the front line, Flores more on the back line, but it was fun kind of watching those two in tandem. Flores around 3 kills, Hall had around 4. Then Takaya Badhawk with 2 kills. Ace department, Pangolay, Hall, and Badhawk each had a ace, and then Olivia Gold had the block for pull point for Newtown. Then for Dickinson Trinity, well-balanced attack. They had 4 different kill getters having 5 or more, but let's talk about some of the other players first. Kate Glosser was really rock solid as the libero. She picked up 2 aces. Annabelle Sheeler, we'll talk a little bit about her a little bit later. Maddie Bren checked in, picked up a kill and 2 aces. Cambry Fleck checked in off the bench with a kill. Maddie Wegleitner, 7 kills and an ace. Maya Mary rock solid on the back end, 3 aces for her. Lane Melchior as well as Avery Fisher came in off the bench. Jordan Tessier, 5 kills for her. Celia Christensen, very strong attacks for her, 7 kills, 1 block. Finley Kuntz, the freshman, picked up a kill. Macy Wegleitner, 3 aces. Elizabeth Schneider with 8 kills. That was a team high. And then Heather Tibor checked in off the bench as well. But again, 4 different players that had 5 or more kills. Maddie Wegleitner, Jordan Tessier, Celia Christensen, and Elizabeth Schneider. And then just a bunch of different players getting in on the ace sheet. And final totals for the aces, 12 aces combined there with Kate Glauser, Annabelle Sheeler, Maddie Bren, Maddie Wegleitner, Maya Mary, and Macy Wegleitner. Tonight's now, we get ready for tonight's Sports Clips. MVP time to crown our MVP of the game. Sports Clips brings you the MVP of this matchup. Sports Clips, the home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel quite like the MVP experience at Sports Clips. Tonight's Sports Clips game MVP, well, it's Annabelle Sheeler, the senior setter. She was spectacular all night long, setting up, again, just a very potent attack, a well-balanced attack. We keep on talking about it. 4 different players had 5 or more kills. And then you even add in to the other mark here, 9 different Titans pick up a kill in the contest. Sheeler was the one playing the distributor role and played it at a really high level. And again, Sheeler also picked up an ace and a couple of kills. Yeah, she had a kind of that reverse dunk look as well as a set dump. And I'm just going to see here. I'm going to play this replay. I'm not sure if it's the one, but I think it is. That reverse dunk type set here. And yes, it is for Sheeler. Look at that. Nice play there for Sheeler. And she is the Sports Clips MVP of the contest. Again, it was senior day, so a lot of senior day photos. Shout outs to all the seniors. Kate Glauser, Annabelle Sheeler, Maddie Wegleitner, Maya Mary, and Elizabeth Schneider for Dickinson Trinity. And no, they're on the road, but shout out to the seniors there for Newtown, Peyton Dakota, Kaylee Hall, Takaya Badhawk, and Isabel Flores. Well, again, final set scores 25-14, 25-9, 25-6. Titans moved to 26-11. And then they moved to 11-1 in region play. Newtown drops to 2-27. Again, we got some Friday night football coming your way and some Saturday football coming your way for the quarterfinal round. 3A football tomorrow. We got Mandan out at number 1 in the state, Davies, and we got number 4, Red River, taking out number 1 in AA, Minot North. Saturday, we got some 11A games. Botno taking on Ellendale, Edgeley, Coleman, Park River versus Velva Drake, Animus Garrison. Again, you can tune in to PSP Plus, download the app, get all 4 of those contests for $14.99. A little two packs going on your way. 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. Love some postseason football, and should be some good matchups coming your way. Well, that's going to do it for us here at PSP Network. Big thanks out to all of our sponsors that made this broadcast possible. Big thanks out to our camera operator here today, Austin Rotz. And that's going to do it for myself, Brock Widener. Have yourself a great weekend, and have yourself a happy Halloween tomorrow.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game